guys, welcome to episode 1 of Pints and Piledrivers. Today, you guys are going to get to meet us, the Frat Pack.
The Frat Pack.
We're here at Leaven Brewery in Riverview, Florida. This week we didn't have any out-of-state travelings or any really far drives. We had a Tampa show for Tampa Bay Pro Wrestling last night. We'll talk a little bit about that. And of course we're going to start by talking about the beer, because that's kind of the iconic thing here.
Yep, that's the theme of it all.
Exactly. So Josh, what are you drinking?
I got the Vanilla Goat. It's a oatmeal stout with vanilla and malt.
And then I did the old school IPA. I don't think it needs an introduction or anything. It's just a freaking IPA. So this is going to be, y'all are going to see the first sips, the first talk about the taste and everything like that too. So here we go. Go ahead, Josh. Yeah, what's yours got? Let's hear it.
It tastes like a classic stout, dude.
I figured it would.
I can taste like the aftertaste of vanilla, which is really nice.
Yeah, this one's citrusy, hoppy. Naturally, it's a freaking IPA. But it's good. It's damn good.
This one tastes like a Guinness and then has that vanilla undercut into it.
She's smooth, man.
Yeah, so is this one.
She's smooth. So, I'm sure you guys are a little bit curious. How Josh and I got into this crazy world of wrestling, what we've done. Sorry about the van in the background, by the way. Obnoxious people. Josh here, he'll tell you about his background, kind of what he was before he got into wrestling. And then I'll go on mine and I'll tell you guys how we formed and what we're doing now.
Yeah, so I'm Josh. I grew up in Gainesville. I was kind of just the classic athletic, just careless kid. You know, I just did a lot of partying and I did a lot of basketball and football, and I didn't do a lot of school, so
that's probably true.
I was always into wrestling, so you know, yeah,
that's pretty simple. Mine was a little different. Grew up kind of the outcast kid. Went to a private school, skated, some death metal bands. Played video games professionally for a few years. Came out of that and found my love for wrestling and beer. So
that's the one we love. Beer.
That's the thing. That's the thing. But found my love for wrestling and then and decided to train, and that was that, man. Now it's been 2 years. Yours has been what?
2 years. Mine's been 3.
3 years. Yeah, that's right. A year deeper. We came together in weird fashion, man.
Yeah, it was weird. Very weird.
It was different. Needless to say, it needed to happen in both our careers. I think they were taking a turn where we were at a crossroads of whether we were gonna keep going. I mean, we weren't feeling it.
Yeah, it felt like a very just kind of standoff moment, you know?
Yeah, both of us, man. Both of us.
Just stagnant. Staying in the same place.
Yeah, wrestling in the same 3 promotions.
The same people.
Same wrestling, the same people.
Not really doing a lot, and it was just.
That's the thing about this sport, man. You have to get out. You have to leave your state. You have to leave your home. You have to leave your comfort zone.
And you have to evolve.
And you have to evolve, and a lot of the time, you come to that point where you're going to start to realize, you make that choice. Do I evolve? Or do I become the one that stays here? And both are okay. It's your decision. For us, I think we were both at that moment where
we wanted to change.
We wanted the change. We were accepting it, and we figured out the route.
It's pretty funny too when you think about it. Like I was like, I was the all varsity. Like that was what I was doing.
Yeah, he wore the varsity jacket and all that good stuff.
Now I'm able to be the cocky, drunk, always flirting with the ladies, which is 100% me.
100% it.
It was me, you know.
That's the coolest thing, man. The characters in wrestling. We won't pull the curtain back too much, but your best characters yourself turned up to 11, man. If you have to play somebody, it feels forced, man, and natural is the real thing. For us, that's where we stand. It's Bud and Josh are no different than Bud and Josh. I mean, that's us outside the ring, inside the ring, behind closed doors. We're just kind of the same.
100%, yeah.
Which is why this fits so well together, man. Our chemistry is it was unbeknownst to us, dude. First match deep, we realized there's lightning in the bottle, man. It was wild. It was
we had to really try to rack things together, but it seemed like it all clicked.
Yeah,
really
it did, man. What was our first match?
Boone and Dean.
Correct. Yes, that's actually right. So that was not even at our home promotion. Our home promotion is Tampa Bay Pro Wrestling. That's our home. We're trained out of there by Jay Lethal. Both of us are. So that school runs along with that promotion. So that's our home promotion. We went ahead and made this one. We traveled all the way to Fort Myers. Miami. No, it was PPW. Yes, you're right.
Went all the way to Miami.
Miami. That was our first time being that far. At least mine, I don't think it was yours.
I've been out of state and other places, yeah.
But getting there was weird, man, and it was two of our really good friends. Boone the Gator King and David King.
Yeah, boy.
and there was some footage, man, and maybe I'll insert that in a little edit of us tearing the house down with those guys, man.
Just inflict as much damage as he can on Boone.
Tag back into Josh Grady. Irish with his own opponent there. Oh! Nice drop kick right to the chin there. And Boone's looking worse for wear. Oh, shot to the back of the skull there. Oh, what a super kick.
My first dive over the top rope.
I bruised my ribs.
The first of many, and the first of many times that he's done that. Had a great time, man. Those guys were great to work with. And we actually did that match kind of all over the place, man. It went from there, it went to Fort Myers.
Like 3-4 times after
that. And then we did it in DWI, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So we've had that match a few times, man. Those are some of our greatest rivals / good friends of ours, man. Nothing but respect for those dudes. Like I said, that's how it happened. Was we got together and then that tag match happened, and then from there it was just like it was like fire on dry grass, man.
We just started going, yeah.
And
we started going, and I feel like that's a great thing about us is we don't think too much about shit.
Yeah.
Just kind of shoot and we go.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll call each other out or we'll like say something if one of us doesn't agree, but like we don't spend too much time thinking. We either try to add to what has been said or what has been brought up, or we just completely axe it. You know?
And the thing is too, our ideas and our move set, our ideas and our execution don't differ very often. There may be a sense where it's like, well, that didn't make sense, but if we did it this way, it could make sense. That's some of the times that we would disagree if I say anything, you know, and it's not really a disagreement. It's just this moment where we're both looking at each other like, hey, you might have been right in that one, I might have been wrong. Or it's like, I probably could have done it that way too, but you know, sometimes we've actually changed move sets and then looked back and been like, man, maybe we should try it the way we said it the first time, you know. It's but a lot of tag teams nowadays, they have this there's not a lot of real tag teams.
No, it seems like a lot of
thrown together one-offs.
And I don't blame them though. There's sometimes I feel a little selfish.
Of course.
There's sometimes I feel a little selfish.
I mean, it's like it's looking at it in the sense of like you can't hold that heavyweight title together.
Exactly.
That's kind of that moment where and every tag team has had it. Every big tag team has done it. I mean, the Dudley Boys have gone their separate ways. The Hardys have gone their separate ways.
Exactly.
And, as hard as it was to watch the breakups happen,
or Edge and Christian,
Edge and Christian, man, and that's a really good one because Edge had more of a Edge took off running way more.
Took off running.
And you know, how do you think Christian felt? At that point was probably like, damn, man, I might have missed the ball, but then of course Christian went down in history as one of the greats, so that doesn't matter. But in the long run, you got to think like when you're a tag team, you make this commitment. As though we do feel selfish that we cannot be. The team has to be the end goal.
You definitely have to pull.
Yeah, getting us over, getting us to be the attraction, not me the attraction or him the attraction. It's a one thing. And the hardest part about that is you want to hit all this stuff, man, and then you realize, wait, I got to include my buddy in this, man.
Exactly. You know? That's what I'm talking about. I feel selfish sometimes. I'm like, man, I just want to do a bunch of cool shit. And I'm like, but I have to include him somehow.
Truth be told, like last night it felt that way. I called an entire hot tag and went and hit this hot tag, and as I said it in my head, I'm like, man, Josh doesn't do anything in this. And then, so the shine, I made sure to give him a lot of the double team stuff. You know, he kind of tried to make it even, but But man, I'll tell you, it was different. It was like this moment where it was like, man, I'm kind of being a selfish dick. But see, there was no battle there. It went down and it happened, and I'll insert the footage of the hot tag there. And then I'll even insert the footage of Josh's pretty moonsault somewhere. Those are hit everywhere. You'll see them often. We had a good match with the Gifted. That's two other nephews of ours, if you will. They trained after us underneath Jay, and that's another thing. Us training together helped us become one, because being trained by the same guy.
But we didn't really train together.
No, we trained in separate classes, but I meant by the
basically your
same
uncle,
teacher.
if you
Yeah,
think about it, you know?
yeah, you could say that.
I'm the old boy.
Okay.
Grizzled young
That's
vet
the other
right
thing.
here.
He's younger, but he's a grizzled young vet.
Oh,
Don't get him started.
baby.
Don't get him started. That being said, I think that after this, man, after what we've done, we're the champions in 2 places. Tampa Bay Pro Wrestling, Real Pro Wrestling. We'll put the links to the description
down below.
Those guys have had enough faith to put those belts on us, and we're not letting them down, hopefully. And upcoming, man, there's just a lot coming for the Frat Pack, dude.
Mania Week's gonna be fun.
Yeah, Mania Week's gonna be wild. You'll see us all over Tampa. In fact, even
if we're not wrestling, we're gonna be somewhere.
I was gonna say, even if we're not wrestling, you'll still probably see us drinking beer.
We'll see us somewhere with a beard on here.
You probably will never see us without one. That being said, we're probably hitting that 6-minute mark. We try to keep these videos a little bit attentive.
Yeah,
so, that being said, I hope you guys enjoy it. If you did, like, follow, subscribe. There's other buttons you can push. I don't know what they do. Push those.
Yeah, we'll put, Instagram, Twitter, all down here.
All for the Frat Pack, all for Josh, all for Bud. Also, for Real Pro, for Tampa. And we'll even link the website for the school that we trained at, because if you're ever interested in becoming a professional wrestler, there's no one better in the state of Florida, in my mind, than Jay Lethal, man. Obviously, one of the best to ever do it. But that even being said, one of the best to ever teach it. That he should be using that line. I don't know why he's not. Anyway,
and one of the best ever teach.
You know, they say if you
come
can't
on
do
down,
it,
come on.
They say if you can't do it, then teach it or coach it.
But he did both.
But he did both, so I don't know where that came
Those
from.
who can't do, teach.
That's true.
Those who can't teach.
See, you know that from football too. I don't know that. I never played football. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out at Leaven Brewery again. You guys are interested in them, we'll link them in the website also, or their website in the description below. And that's it, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode.
All right.